Hey guys, name's Fen, playing some awesome version Thief Gold. Let's get to the nice anti-alias stuff, and as I recall, last time I was about to fall in a well. I thought there was a zombie sound, but no, alas. I was about to die, so let's die. Oh my god, I lived? This is unheard of. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. You better call me on my celly because I'm a gangster, and I call cell phones celly because it's like really manly sounding. Manliness, I feel, is a very hilariously hypocritical area where, you know, it's very funny because gangsters will act not gangsta. I also changed the scaling of that text to be like a little more stuff like, wow, this texture is not necessarily anything like appropriate for this place whatsoever. There should not be metal beams in what is supposed to be a broken wall. I guess this is the first texture that I have noticed as being actually pretty out of place.
I might as well pick up something for myself.
Yes. And if I was ghosting that, it would be hilariously difficult. You can trust me, you know. I've seen it. Okay, well, just going on down the line from there. I don't know, I think I'm gonna make a casual attempt for full loot in this here mission. Because, I mean, I don't know, like, I think that OMs maybe might be a little easier in that regard than fan missions, although they might also have bugs where loot doesn't exist, but I think maybe the patchers might have fixed that. I don't know.
Inside at last.
Yes, indeed, Garrett. God damn. I remember all these old classic convos, of course, they're quite funny.
The sir could really beef up security some.
What do you mean? What's wrong with us?
Well, we're fine. But I've been thinking we should watch the outsides.
That's stupid. People to worry about there on the inside.
No, then you catch them before they get inside, you taffer.
Oh, my throat isn't messy enough for that, but anyways, yeah. That's stupid. So, you know, I'm just sort of in the basement here. I guess I've probably got a map, but it's not that detailed. As you can see, there's a heavily guarded no frontal assault things. There's a basement, which is a big square. It looks quite inaccurate to me. Where is my Doom auto map? Obviously, Doom is such a better game than this. You wouldn't even believe it. Oh, man. So, yeah. This is, of course, an interesting room where you get to see a room later, and I beat my head against the wall trying to get into here from the basement when I was young, because I guess when I was young I had a bit of a beating my head against the wall masochism fetish, obviously, because kids have fetishes all the time. And yes, I don't know, let's just knock them out for old time's sake. I suppose these models are updated with the polys, which I do notice now, but I'm so used to seeing these regular models here that I didn't remember that Thief 1... stupid shadows that aren't shadows. That Thief 1 tended to have, you know, really angular-looking models, which kind of tended to make them look a bit silly, perhaps. I don't know. Torch's blooming kind of looks Uncanny Valley, if you ask me, but, well, nobody asked me. I don't really know if there's any loot in these here rooms, but, yeah. What about this? Is this some stairs upward or something? Man, I don't remember every single detail. Is my stereo revert? Man, why does the ear see? It sound like the left side when it's really not the left side, but because my head was a bit turned. I don't know. There's no reason for me to knock these guys out at all, because I'm like, even on expert, the OMs are not exactly difficult for a seasoned player. I mean, I'm calling myself a seasoned player again. Cue all the comments telling me I suck, which, okay, fair enough. I don't know. I just like to have fun with games. I don't really know about beating them or whatever. Hey, man, this darkness is not giving me my money's worth here. Very cool ambience in this game, though, I am just now recalling. Man, this basement is severely under-engineered, and also those textures are weird. I don't know if they were as weird in the original, or if those are the original textures, but yeah, there's nothing here. That's crazy. Every room needs to have something. Where the hell is that? I must have missed a chest there. That's also stupid. Must get everything. Oh, it's a healing. Well, that's actually good. I'll probably just take that right now because, as we all know, I made a stupid mistake where I fall flat on my ass, and I must remedy that now with some aspirin. Haha, get it? Anyway, moving back on to here, I guess I'll be a Norwegian thief and grab some fruit. That's not racist, it's an actual term made up by a guy. So, you know, I guess you could say it's just totally made up. But everything's made up, really. It's sort of a vague term if you want to use for an insult. For instance, people are sort of made up-ish. Well, they're made by a bunch of various forces, such as eating, and also there is a vase in there that caused me to put it down heavily, and it's very, very, very funny. In fact, you want to see how funny it is? I'll show you. This thing is just hours of entertainment. I mean, check this out. You can throw it. You can throw it, like, when nobody's around, and it's so freaking fun, and you can throw it when somebody's around, but unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to have that delightful condition because I'm poor, and I can't afford to have AIs fight me. Now, I think there's a servant conversation that never used to play here. I don't know if...
That was almost bad as this.
What?
You can nearly walk across up at Shalebridge.
Wouldn't Newmarket love that?
That's it, huh? A flood. Huh? What are you doing there? Talking to people? Giving them favors? As in party favors? You can blow a party. I don't know. This is a very stupid commentary. The second video. Making an amazing impression here. When you think about it, though, the textures in the original game themselves kind of are a little bit wacky. Like, this, all of a sudden there's yellow, which is striking Centurion, but it's sort of nonsensical, as is that. I am amused. Well, the reason you have to be down here in the cold and the dark and the damp is because you're wearing purple, and nobody likes you wearing purple because it makes you look regal, and you are not royalty, sir. You're a guard. You're supposed to be guarding a royal person, and you're supposed to be looking suitably subservile and all sorts of ridiculous nonsense, which is to say you should be dressing in the realest brown garment of Resident Evil 5 and all respectable modern games that kind of look that way, kind of including the Dark mod, which makes me a ridiculous blazing hypocrite, but oh well. Oh well. I don't think there's anything behind any banners in this mission other than that one that y'all remember, so never mind that. However, it is kind of confusing, at least used to be, because to me, I could never remember which of these led to the place that I wanted to go, and one of these leads upstairs, and one of them leads to the street, and the other one leads down into the basement, to that one room, spoiler supreme, and then some other one leads into an attic, for some reason, which might also be the same thing as upstairs. And now I'm outside suddenly. Like, how am I outside? You'd almost think this is one of those crazy mazes. Wow, I thought I heard a guy, like, having heard me. Yeah, because how the heck am I here? Oh, I must be upstairs, and that's why I'm here. Yeah, there's... Uh-oh. There's an attic-like substance up those wooden... Man, the EAX makes it hell of a hard to hear. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's my fault, but I refuse to accept that anything could be my fault. I am, after all, the cutest, most adorable dude on the internet, and I hope that that statement works to shift all blame for the murder of JFK off of myself. Right. Well then, let us cozy up in the corner that is not being hit by that strangely orangey red radioactive fire. It's radioactive, but it's food coloring into being orange instead of green or blue or whatever, so you can tell that it's safe. There's the nonsensical Fen we know and love. Okay. Well, I thought this guy came in here, but anyways, I'm going to try to do an expert job at dodging him because this is, after all, expert. What? He does come in. Oh, he turns around before I can see. Okay, fine. Oh, this is not really anything. He might have arrows for me, but... What is that weird roof-like substance over there? I don't know. That's not really worth it, so never you mind. Seems I'm already almost to the point where... Oh, I think this is it. Already almost to the point where I could just barge right into the throne room, but of course I need my loot as well and stuff, so ixnay on the oopid stay for that. Oh, this isn't where I thought it was. This is the front room. What the hell am I even doing in the front room? Why would I come here? Like, what am I, insane and not smart? You will also not notice because it's impossible to notice without feeling the controls, but being that this patches, you know, both games and the engine is the same and the executable's the same, you can copy your bind files in and have run be the proper shift to run and not shift to walk instead of backwards as it was in Thief 1. Although you may have been able to do that before, but I could never get it to work. To all staff, the Sir will be taking his dinner and evening out tonight, so domestics and manservants have the night free. Housekeep is still expected to finish the quarters and the general polish. The house guard is not to find this an opportunity to shirk, and lapses will be brought up with the Sir. Cedric. Well, looks like some really annoying owl wrote that, so I'll duly and dutifully ignore it, and it'll all be very good, because ignoration isn't a word. Although ignoramus is apparently a word, but it sounds completely ludicrous, so anytime somebody says it in a serious fit of anger, you can't help but laugh at them, and then they get more angry, presumably, although that might be incorrect information, but you know.
Hey,
who knows? Looks like that guy catches a glimpse of this guy somehow. He goes, ignoramus. Seriously, it's like snuffleupagus. But also, there are some genuinely horribly offensive words that, bereft of meaning, actually sound very silly, and so it's kind of funny that they've become offensive, although I guess not that funny. Let's see what the heck's over here. Did I just come from over here or what? All these doors... Uh-oh. None of them have the handle down position that's supposed to be the case for unlocked doors. At least I think it's supposed to be that. I mean, I don't know, obviously. Oh, shut up, you dumb freak. Where's my other... Yeah, so maybe I'll just try bearing north here and see what gives. Wait a minute. What is this? Like a sort of place where you stand behind to change and then somebody tips their head over like, woo, and glances at you like right in your face, and you have to slap them because slaps are the stereotypical manly thing to do to people. But women, they have to settle for punching someone in the face and stabbing with the knife. Unfortunately, femininity does tend to get the short shrift and stack and all sorts of, you know, rubbishy thing. I want to see that room where he goes like, oh, I wonder if he reads them or stuff. But that's just a spoiler of a line. And here I am just saying every line before it happens. I am the worst guy. And also, this is the entryway again. Like, what am I? Even less smart than I was before? What? Okay, understood. Possibly. I think... Yeah, this is new, so it takes me upward somewhere. Yeah, I don't have lockpicks. You don't get your lockpicks until like 50 missions in. 50! You can multiply it by 4 and get the amount of men who died on the ship that there was, said he. Some people are saying that you get different speed vertical mouse movement than horizontal movement. I don't know what they're talking about. It's exactly the same to me. Although I do know what they're talking about because Zdoom does it, but I didn't see it here. So now I've landed on the second floor again, and I can sort of walk around, I suppose. Now, I still am missing that frickin' stairway. I want to go north or southwards or something so I can walk back down and find it. Whatever, man. You are of no use to me. You've got no money, you've got no cell phone, you don't have an iPod, your computer's a Celeron. Yes, I was probably here already, which is probably the place I wanted, but I have to go... Oh, that's to the street at some strange exit point, but that's not what I want either. Do I want this? Well, evidently, maybe. Oh. Well, how do I get in behind this idiot? Also, you can get rid of the map by tapping space and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. And yeah. What the hell am I doing now? Now I'm back here. This doesn't make enough sense for my taste. No, of course I'm not here. This isn't the basement, this is the kitchen. And that guy is going to be silly, but I'm actually thinking What is this? I'm actually thinking that guy, like, says something or is supposed to, but... No, that's probably a whole other level, and I'm really hoping he doesn't turn his back on fate, because, yeah...
Cedric, please speak to cook about last night's dinner. While technically the menu conformed to my instructions, I suspect that the lamb was somewhat older than this spring's, and I am in no way fooled by his practice of warming the salad to disguise wilting. If Cook is incapable of finding adequate ingredients, he can be replaced, and if he offers those same excuses about the stone market shortages, please remind him that the grocery budget is a good 50% above last year's figures, and even he should be able to procure adequate victuals at those prices. Lord Bafford.
Well, fat nobleman indeed. He likes to be fat. That's why he eats a lot. He doesn't eat because he enjoys the food. He literally just wants to be fat. And in fact, wow, it was glowing. That's ridiculous. Bring back the loot glint from, so TDS haters, which don't include me, unite. I have no idea why I'm suddenly in a basement-looking area all of a sudden. This is ridiculous. Like, where am I now? I'm in the back portion what doesn't have a name. That's amazing. Well, maybe this is... Wait a minute. This is the... What? Well, not really, but sort of yes. I don't know where that door goes, so... Never you mind that. This must be where I'm looking for. Go for the gold. Ah, yes. I suppose I can bring you to Sleepland, because after all, dreams within dreams, perfectly possible. I think I may have had one time, but I may actually be mistaken, and really am just remembering nothing. Nothing whatsoever. But it's like I have to go higher. I have to go into a higher floor to find the staircase I'm looking for. But still, nothing was about. Thus, Fenn decided that he was wasting his time in looking, and decided to look instead. Man, this is just silly. I know this frickin' place exists somewhere, but of course, it's not shown on the map. I never remember where the staircase to the basement is. I don't know what my problem is. Maybe it's by the... This isn't it, though. This leads me down to the front, doesn't it? I'm sure of it, yeah? Yes. Yes? Yes, it does. I swear, this level is so strange and mysterious, and maze-like, and weird, that it rather races my imagination faster than a snowdrift of Project Rhino. Saying things that won't be gotten for at least another 12 months. I think this might be downwards where I came from, but it's the other side, so what? Think you it might be here? Think you? No, God. Circles, mate, circles running in them. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's a sausage fest in here. Well, I am quite defeated and obviously no expert at this level. Oh, cue the sad trumpet sound, and I'll see you guys later for more of this sort of nonsense. If you like this, then be sure to, continue liking it, I guess. I don't know. Bye for now.